27th of September, and we're just leaving Cropredy. This is Cropredy Marina that we're passing now, and it's been raining all night. It started about I don't know, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and it finally stopped, and it's 11 o'clock in the morning now. So we've had a good 12 hours of rain, and the canal's come up, of course, and the river, which is just at the side of us, has burst its banks. See through the gap, flooded the fields. There's another tree. So we decided to set off anyway. I think we're all right upstream. I asked one of the boaters that's gone down if conditions are okay, and he said yes, so we're going to carry on. We've got a flight of locks to do now at Claydon, which just not far up here, so we'll see how we get on there. There's another entrance to Cropredy Marina. It looks a bit bleak this morning, but we are told it's going to brighten up this afternoon. Into our first lock of the day, it's Broadmoor Lock, and you can see the levels of the canal. It's overtopping the top gate, so the water level is quite high, higher than usual. We'll be complaining about the shallow canal today. So we've just got to be careful now in the locks because the water is rushing. We've just ascended the Claydon flight of 5 locks, and believe it or not, the sun is shining. It's very windy, which makes it a bit tricky entering the locks and exiting, to be honest, but we've made it. We're up on the top level now, and it's still quite high, but I think we're well above the river level now, so hopefully should be plain sailing from now on. It's just gone 1:30 lunchtime, so we're cracking on now for the rest of the afternoon, because the weather forecast is for fine weather. Come to the end of today, which is Friday. I think it's day 19 of the cruise, and after a late start, we didn't start till 11 o'clock, we finally made it to here, which is at the summit of the Oxford Canal, and it's close to the route of HS2, and that embankment across there is the route of HS2, and there's a compound there which I'm assuming is where they're building a bridge, and then there's another compound there which again I'm assuming is a bridge, and the one that's closest to us is just there where those yellow cabins are, and that's the bridge over the Oxford Canal that they're constructing. That I did record that when we came up, but after a night of rain, continuous rain from about 11 o'clock till about 10 o'clock this morning, as a consequence of which the canal has swollen yet again and Banbury Lock is closed. But fortunately we don't concern ourselves with Banbury Lock anymore, and we're just north of Wormleighton. We've come from Cropredy through Fennycompton, and Wormleighton was the last little village, so it's about 4:15 now. We got here about half an hour ago, and it's very windy. Although the rain's gone, it's very windy, and we have had a shower, brief shower, a few spots, still a few grey clouds about, but I think it's set fair now for tomorrow, Saturday, and tomorrow we'll be going through Napton locks and should be linking back up with the Grand Union at Broadston. It's Saturday 28th of September, and it's about 9 o'clock, and we're just leaving our moorings near Wormleighton. It's a glorious sunny day, and I think we're about the first one on the move, so we'll see what happens today. We've got Napton locks to come, just coming up to the HS2 construction site now. So this quiet corner of Oxfordshire is going to be interrupted by all this. look of the day. We've got a total of 9 to do, and it's quite an interesting spot this is. It's on Sharp Bend, and that old building there is dated 1865, and it's got a splayed gable end that lines with the canal, and then there's a house there. These look derelict, but I think somebody is actually living there. And this is Marston Dolls. And we've got 2 locks in quick succession at this point. So Sue's going to walk down to the next one once the gates are open. So here we are at the bottom of Napton Flight. This is Lock 8. And we've had all sorts of shenanigans coming down with other boats. And now we're going to do the services.